Unique bunch of individuals. Batulis, Demos, Pollock, D'Amato, and of course myself. Now, while you might not always agree with us, we're going to engage our hearts and our minds.
Well, that was a bit quirky, wasn't it, Shane?
Indeed.
Definitely was.
Hello and welcome to the final instalment of Upstart Football Weekly. As always, I'm Shane Palmer, and next to me, Jake D'Amato.
How are we?
Very good, very good. First up, we've got Chelsea versus Blackburn. Chelsea were thumped 4-1 by Liverpool this week.
Bit of an FA Cup hangover, I'd put it down to.
Yeah, just about. They played a few subs. Liverpool only had Pride to play for, and
Only Pride.
well, they're not going anywhere this year. FA Cup, big match. We won't delve too into it, but Chelsea, of course, won 2-1. Whereas here, it was a bit of a flurry. Blackburn, on the other hand, they're going down.
They're going down. They're counterparts of the Wolves. They're going well down.
Yeah, to the relegated. And apparently there are a few internal football people, for lack of a better term, at the start of the season said to the owners, the Venkies, we should get rid of Steve King. And yet they've kept him all season, and
look what happened.
It's not a happy place.
See if he's still there next year.
Yeah, I don't think so. Here at Stamford Bridge, I reckon Chelsea, now they can't make fourth place after this loss to Liverpool.
They can't. They're done.
So they have to win the Champions League final to be in the league next year, the Champions League, sorry. I think they'll probably thump Blackburn 5-1.
5-1, you say?
And that's with their subs.
I'd say, sorry, about 3-1 for me. Maybe 5's a bit extravagant. But next up, Newcastle take a trip down to Goodison Park, where the Toon actually have a chance to finish third if they are able to get a victory and Arsenal, Tottenham both fail.
Yeah, that's
big news for them.
Massive for Newcastle. They've had a great season. They good win last week against Chelsea, and they were in the Championship not that long ago. Now they're pushing for Europe. This is massive. It's like goal. Papa Cisse's like Santiago Munez. It's amazing. Everton, look, all they're looking to do is try and get a win and finish above Liverpool. If they can do that, the season will be a success at Goodison.
I think it is anyway.
Yeah, they've played quite well. I reckon Newcastle will do the job. They'll win 2-1.
I agree with you. 2-1.
Next, we've got Man City versus QPR. A win, they win the league. Unless United beat Sunderland by a cricket score.
No, I'd say that happened, but yeah, right.
The
they will
league,
need a cricket score.
Then the league title should return to the blue half of Manchester for the first time since 1968.
It's a long way.
And, look at Tevez. He's really turned it on since coming back. He's filled in for Balotelli's suspension. And, unless Mark Hughes' men can pull something amazing out of the hat.
Well, they'll need to, because they're actually fighting to stay out of relegation, saying Bolton could beat Stoke.
Yeah, they are.
So they have a lot to fight for as well. But it's a tough trip down at Etihad Stadium for them.
Yeah, I don't think City are going to walk away with it too easily, but probably 3-1. QPR, they'll score and just get a few jitters going, but City will do this.
They'll get them late. I think 2-0 for me.
Okay. Next, we've got Norwich versus Aston Villa. Not much of a match, but just if you know Sevilla here, having to travel to Norwich is not the easiest place to sort of beat away any relegation fears. They should stay up. They've got good goal difference over anyone below them. But Bolton, but it's just a point, and they'll be happy, and they'll stay safe. I think they'll get that point, and probably 1-1.
I say 1-1 as well. Next up, Stoke host Bolton, who are fighting, as I said before, to stay out of relegation. They want to head down to the Championship.
Now, what is it? What did we say before?
Looks pretty probable.
They need to win 19-1.
No, that's for Aston Villa to come down. They can still knock QPR off. Pretty sure.
Right, indeed.
Winning QPR doesn't do anything.
Yeah, and as we've said in the past, Stoke not really a lovely place to go.
No.
When you look at the points,
Britannia.
Stay up. The Wolves suffered that not that long ago, and I think Stoke will win 2-0.
I'm going 1-1 for me. Sorry.
Next, we've got Sunderland versus Man United, the other half of the title tussle. Stadium of Light, probably not the greatest place you want to go to when you need to win about
Wolves
10
got
nil.
Wolves got a victory down at Sunderland this year, so I'd say Man United are capable.
You never know what can happen. I think United will win, probably about 2-0.
Yeah, 2, maybe 3. I can't see Sunderland holding back. Hopefully it's a pretty attacking game.
Yeah,
You can see Sunderland score even,
United needed points. Sorry, not points. They needed goals against QPR at home last week, and they only managed 2, which was just not quite good enough to try and close the goal difference in City.
Very harsh ending to the season for QPR. Travelling to Old Trafford and Etihad.
That's about the worst running you could possibly want to try and stay up. Yeah.
Unlucky for him, but
yeah. United to win 2-0.
I agree, 2-0.
And next up, we have the final instalment of Goal of the Week, and this one is an absolute gem.
The throw-in goes up and it's headed down, and oh no, it's dropped the puppy Cisse, and what's it go?
What a strike from Cisse.
Papa Cisse's my man. Perhaps the best January signing ever. He's just
possibly
been amazing.
Next up, Liverpool on the back of a 4-1 thumping of Chelsea travel down to Swansea, and another game they should win.
Yeah, well, I reckon their 4-1 match came about 3 days too late.
I'm sure they agree.
Had they finished the season with the FA Cup as well as the Carling Cup, which they won a couple of months ago, it'd probably be a good season for them. But now it looks like I've got the League Cup, which is a bit... And the whole season, the finger's going to be pointing at Kenny Dalglish. She spent a lot of money last year, and not a lot's happened for Liverpool.
Well, you could say that Carroll's starting to turn it around.
Yeah.
Won it. Nearly took it. He took the game by
He turned it on at Wembley.
By himself on Sunday morning, and then
a lot of Reds fans would have said that second goal went in, but
would have liked to have seen it go. And then he earned a penalty as well against Chelsea.
He did.
So
he did.
Maybe starting to find something.
And that could be a massive success if Andy Carroll does. If this right now is the sort of foundation steps of him becoming $35 million player, not £35 million player that he was bought for. So we'll see. I reckon a draw. It'll sort of finish off Liverpool's miserable season, and probably maybe 2 each. We'll see some goals.
I reckon 2-1 Liverpool for me.
Next up, we've got Tottenham versus Fulham. There's a very tight tussle for the 2 Champions League spots between, I suppose, Arsenal and Newcastle, as we said before. Tottenham have finally got back into some form recently.
Not the form that not at their best. No, they're playing okay.
And
better than most.
They should finish in the top 4. But if they don't, it'll just be a massive, massive disappointment.
I think it'll be nearly a failed season if they don't. The way they started, not the way they started, though.
Well, and they're only a point off Arsenal at the moment, so the Gunners drop points. They dropped points against Norwich last week in that 3-3 draw. Then you never know. Tottenham could pick their rivals and finish 3rd and automatically qualify for the Champions League.
Or Newcastle could finish 3rd. Who knows, mate?
It'll be an exciting last day. So I think Spurs will get the job done over 4. They'll win 3-1.
So I reckon 2-1 for me. Not as much as a goal first.
Next, we've got West Brom versus Arsenal at the Hawthorns. West Brom had a reasonable season. They'll be looking to send off Roy Hodgson with a win over Arsenal, which would stuff up Arsenal's season.
Definitely.
And make one part of North London very happy. And there's another fan. Oh, we're not filming here again.
Filming anywhere again.
Right from the start. Next up, we have West Brom versus Arsenal at the Hawthorns. West Brom will be looking to send off manager Roy Hodgson with a win as he prepares to become England manager for the 2012 Euros. And if they do get a win, they can make one part of North London very, very happy.
Indeed.
Arsenal, they can finish 3rd. A point and a loss to Newcastle would still see them 4th and in the Champions League spots. But they'll want to win to just ensure that they finish 3rd, qualify for the Champions League next year. I think they'll do that. Just 2-1. Probably Van Persie's going to score late, I think.
Yeah, 2-1, reckon? I reckon 2-0 for me.
Yeah.
Arsenal don't stay down for too long this season, so hopefully they bounce back pretty strongly.
Yeah.
And final match of the round is Wigan versus Wolverhampton, their last EPL match before relegation.
For probably a long time. This could be horrendous, this match.
I think you're overreacting, saying it could be horrendous.
Wigan have been the form team, especially down at the bottom, for the last month. Now, we have to admit, when we started doing this about out of midway through the season, we did kind of call for, or question the fact that Roberto Martinez was still in a job at Wigan, and now we can all see how much he's transformed it. So,
Yeah.
eating our words a little bit there, but they're going to thump the Wolves 4-0.
4-0. I totally disagree, mate. I totally disagree.
Rubbish.
The Wolves, although not great this season, do tend to battle all right away from home. They showed against Swansea they have a bit of fight, and I think they'll want to show a little bit of something before they go down.
Okay.
I think they'll lose though, 2-1. 4-0. Get over yourself, mate. I don't
about-
need this crap, mate. Team's going down. I have to put up with you.
That's about all we have time for. Now we'll just take a quick look at the table before we go.
Manchester City are poised for their first title since 1968 by their superior goal difference over United, while Arsenal, Spurs and Newcastle are battling out for fourth spot. And at the bottom, QPR are still in relegation trouble. Bolton, Blackburn and Wolves all look condemned for the drop.
And it'll be a fascinating last round of the Premier League. Now, sadly, Jake's taken off. He's cracked it about the Wolves. But thanks for watching. Thanks for following us every week. It's been a pleasure, and we'll see you next time.